Hey everybody, welcome to day 48 of my mental health journey. For those of you who aren't aware, basically I document my day-to-day ups and downs with mental health, mostly anxiety, just with the hope of connecting with other folks who might be going through similar stuff, as well as using this as a platform for people for whom I can't speak to hop on here, share their stories, and hopefully connect with more people in the process. So today, as you know, it's been a little while since I made a video, and kind of a combination of reasons why I wasn't making videos and now why I'm going to start making videos again, or I guess not start again, but just kind of get back into it. And so my buddy, Mental Health Casual, aka Lucky, reached out on Thursday and just said like, hey man, just checking in, hope everything's good with you. I was looking to do some collaboration stuff in the future, but looking forward to seeing more of your videos in the future as well. And it just kind of reminded me like, oh damn, I haven't made a video in a while. And I think that's for a couple reasons. I got super bogged down with work, obviously, but the thing besides that is I was just kind of feeling a little low. I felt like a little uninspired, and I didn't necessarily feel like I had anything to talk about. There's been a learning curve, I guess, with work where, I'm doing well, but it just took a lot of energy out of me, and I felt like at the end of the day that I just didn't really have any desire to do work at the end of it. It was just kind of like I finished my work, let me just I don't know, BS in whatever way, and not everything I was doing was BS, obviously, but it was just kind of one of those things where I just felt uninspired, and I didn't really necessarily feel like I was talking about, had much to talk about. And sometimes it just requires you to sit back for a little and refresh. Initially I was making a video every day, and that kind of led to burnout. But then, now I feel like I'm not making enough videos. So it's all about just kind of striking that perfect level of balance, and, making sure that I provide good content and do it in a pretty consistent manner, but not beat myself up if I, don't do it as consistently as I'd like. But, that just comes with time. And clearly, because this is day 48 or whatever, 48, and I still haven't perfected it, but that's the reason why I make these videos. It's just kind of like a vision into my life about what I'm going through. So there's no way for there to be like perfect mental health, or just the perfection doesn't exist in general. You just kind of try to find what works for you, and hopefully what resonates with other people. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up on that, and just the fact that you should take a break from time to time. That's like really the main lesson from this. I took too long of a break, I think, but that break was also necessary because it kind of let me just think about stuff. And I'd been feeling kind of low at sometimes, just because I wasn't having initial success with work, which I now am having, and I feel better. But it just kind of reminded me of some stuff I talked about earlier, where it was like, your value isn't tied to your work or whatever. I just want to do the best job I can wherever I'm working. And, it's a new industry for me. So I didn't really give myself the benefit of the doubt as far as like, hey, this is going to take a little bit. You're not going to be 100% right off the rip. But that's just how I am sometimes. Like, I want to be really good at something right away. And I consider myself a pretty patient person, but from time to time, obviously that's not the case. But yeah, no, I'm definitely, I'm feeling a lot more inspired. I don't know too if it's because like Massachusetts, Mother Nature or whatever blessed us with a good day today. It's been really crappy out lately, and I think just with it becoming dark at like 4:30, I think that also, seasonal type stuff is also kicking in. So that's probably another reason why I didn't, just because I couldn't even go to my car like after work in order to make the video, because it'd be all dark. But it's just kind of giving me a newfound sense of vitality, I guess you'd call it. But I'm just like you guys in the sense that I have times where I'm really into what I'm doing and I think I do a good job, and then there's other times where I just don't want to be around anybody. I don't really want to do much. And it's just for me, a process of figuring out how to inspire myself, even when some of the external factors aren't there, like daylight, for instance, like good weather, for instance. I just have to sometimes count my blessings and remind myself that I'm in a great position right now. I'm just starting. It's not like I've been working somewhere for 10 years and I suck. Like, I've been working there for like 2 months and I'm doing well. So I just sometimes have to keep stuff in perspective, which can sometimes be a strength of mine, but other times definitely is more difficult. And I've said this before, but I always give the benefit of the doubt to other people, like significantly more frequently than I would give to myself. And that's something that I have to work on. But yeah, so I hope that you guys are doing well. I know, as I've said, that it's been a while, you know, and I've done interviews and stuff like that, but I haven't done too much in the way of personal content. And I just wanted to kind of explain why. And I've alluded to it in other videos, but I definitely would say that I kind of went through a low point, and now I'm feeling on the up and up. I've kind of changed my perspective on a few things, starting to, you know, be more focused on like self-care and things of that nature. But I just hope that anyone who might be going through something similar can take something from this video. You know, it feels good to make it. It feels good to be back in the hot seat again and doing these videos, which I love making. So sometimes it seems irrational. You have something that you love doing. Why aren't you doing it? Well, you know, here's why. And I'm sure that there's, you know, many, many, many other reasons, and it's always dependent on the person. But just try to give yourself a little more benefit of the doubt, a little more self-love. Really recognize, like, these are things you love doing. They give you joy, and just keep pushing with it, because it's your life and you deserve to live it to the fullest. So that being said, love you guys. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful day, about to go on a run, but I hope that you guys also have a wonderful weekend, and just moving forward, try to treat yourself better.